Did you guys see that Selena Gomez had a birthday party last year in July? And then look who decides to have a birthday party just a few months later. Hailey Bieber. Bitch.
I want myself, baby. I'll put you through hell, just to know me, yeah. So sure of yourself, baby, don't get greedy. That you want it well, you're both on see. I promise I'll be kind, but I won't stop until that boy is mine.
See that, ladies and gentlemen? The biggest fan right here.
People might think the tension between Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Hailey Bieber has finally faded, but TikTok just proved the saga is very much alive. A new 7-part series is going viral, and once again, Hailey is at the center of the conversation. Viewers are calling her obsessed, weird, even the fan who got what she wanted. The clips have completely taken over timelines. Millions are watching every part, every screenshot, and every resurfaced video. Somehow, this drama keeps returning, no matter how much time passes. So why is Hailey suddenly everywhere again? It all started with a few trending posts and old footage from a YouTube video that's been floating around for over a year. TikTok creators chopped that long video into a 7-part series, and that format made even casual users stop and watch. Comments are flooding in, theories are multiplying, and the memes won't slow down. What began as simple reposts has turned into one of the most talked about topics online. People started digging deep into the past, pulling up old posts, messages, and fan sightings from years ago, trying to figure out how Hailey and Justin's paths kept crossing long before they were officially a couple. Some viewers say they're shocked by what they're seeing, others are laughing it off, and a lot of people are convinced there's more to the story hidden inside those old clips and moments, but that's just the surface. To really understand why this topic is exploding again, you have to go back. Way back, these rumors didn't appear overnight. They've been building slowly over the years. Now that the internet is revisiting everything at once, the whole situation feels even stranger. Things really escalated when a TikTok account started uploading sections from that old YouTube breakdown about Hailey. Instead of posting the entire thing as one long video, they divided it into 7 short parts, each edited like a mini documentary. Every episode pulled in millions of views. The comments were packed with people calling Hailey obsessive, or saying she had somehow planned her way into Justin's life. With each new part, more people joined the debate, and the series spread across the app like wildfire. The timing made it blow up even more. For whatever reason, around this time each year, clips and stories about Hailey, Justin, and Selena seem to go viral again. And because TikTok videos are so short, people who never cared much about the drama still ended up watching the entire series. One moment they were just scrolling. The next thing they knew, they'd watched all 7 parts back to back. The style of the edits added fuel to the fire. Dramatic transitions, zoomed-in screenshots, resurfaced interview clips, and fast pacing made viewers feel like they were uncovering a hidden truth. It had that mix of conspiracy and fan commentary that people love, so it was hard to look away. Even those who usually ignore celebrity drama got pulled in. Some brushed it off as repackaged content, but the view count said otherwise. The response showed how powerful nostalgia and storytelling can be online. It wasn't just about replaying old videos. It was about revisiting patterns, hints, and rumors people hadn't thought about in years. But TikTok is only one layer. To understand why Hailey's at the center again, you have to rewind even more. Before TikTok, before the wedding, before things went public, that's when the story starts to get really complicated. Years before the current viral clips, there were already whispers about Hailey being very focused on Justin. Fans shared old tweets and screenshots suggesting she had followed his career closely for a long time. Some even joked that she had a long-term plan to get close to him. Stories spread about her showing up at events where he might be, or using connections to be in the same rooms. Whether those stories were exaggerated or not, they helped shape the narrative people repeat today. One fan-made video added more fuel back then. The creator claimed Hailey once reached out to fans asking about Justin's schedule or appearances. The idea was that she wanted to accidentally bump into him at places he visited. People online started making jokes about her having a 10-year plan, as if she were just waiting for the right moment. No one knows how accurate those claims really are, but they were enough to get people talking, and they never stopped. Then the comparisons kicked in. Users began placing photos of Hailey next to Selena, pointing out matching outfits, similar poses, and familiar hairstyles. Others pointed out resemblances between Hailey's cooking content and things Selena had shared earlier. Whether those similarities were intentional or not, fans treated them like evidence and pushed them everywhere. To some, it looked like Hailey wasn't just watching Justin's life from afar but keeping an eye on Selena. 2. Those side-by-side comparisons are still a huge part of the viral content now, especially on TikTok. They give everything that true crime breakdown feeling, like viewers are piecing together clues. Some people see it as lighthearted, others find it unsettling. Either way, it keeps the conversation going. Defenders of Hailey insist she was simply a fan like millions of others, and that the internet is stretching old posts way too far. But curiosity online only grows. The resurfaced screenshots and old clips made it harder for people to ignore these patterns once they started looking. Still, that was only one phase. What really pushed everything to another level were the real-life moments fans still bring up. The online rumors eventually began to connect with real events. Over time, people started pointing out situations where Hailey appeared near Justin and Selena in public. The most famous example is that movie theater photo from 2012. Justin and Selena are together, and Hailey appears in the background. When that photo resurfaced, people treated it like confirmation that she'd been orbiting their world long before she became Mrs. Bieber. Other stories contributed to this. Fans claimed she showed up at certain concerts or restaurants where Justin was spotted. There were posts from people saying she'd asked which hotels he stayed in, or what events he might attend. Most of these stories are impossible to verify now, but they became part of the mythology that surrounds her. Once the TikTok series about Hailey began catching fire, the reactions were immediate. TikTok, X, Instagram, every platform filled with people dissecting each frame, each screenshot, each line of text. Many viewers were shocked, calling her behavior weird or intense. Others turned everything into comedy, making memes and running jokes about her being Justin's. No, one fan turned wife, some even playfully imagined her as the mastermind behind a long-term plan. That combination of shock and humor helped the topic explode even more. People kept watching, trying to catch every little detail. Some comments were clearly made just for laughs, while others took a more serious tone, questioning how Justin might feel about it all. Every wild idea, no matter how unlikely, inspired more replies and more videos. Before long, the comment sections turned into mini forums, expanding the story far beyond the original clips. Memes became their own storyline. Side-by-side photos of Hailey and Selena, messages overlaid with dramatic fonts, and paparazzi shots with captions like 10-year plan activated, or she finally locked him down spread everywhere. People treated every screenshot and old post like part of a puzzle, and they loved playing detective. All that activity dragged Hailey right back into the spotlight. Every repost, every edit, every joke gave the topic more momentum. It proved how quickly social media can revive an old narrative and shove it back onto everyone's feed, even when nothing new is happening in real life. The memes alone are enough to shape how people see her and lock her back into that constant triangle with Justin and Selena. Of course, the discussion doesn't stay just about Hailey. Justin always ends up in the middle of the analysis, too. For years, fans have been zooming in on his facial expressions, body language, and random candid moments to guess what he's really feeling. Clips of him shutting a car door fast, looking away from cameras, or seeming distant during date nights with Hailey all become evidence in fan theories. Some say those moments show discomfort. Others insist people are reading way too much into totally normal behavior. Justin's social media doesn't make things easier, unlike couples who constantly post obvious romantic content. Some of his posts with Hailey feel more neutral. That gap between what people expect and what they see pushes more speculation. Fans wonder whether his energy is affected by the history, or if those moments are simply being taken out of context. Either way, each photo or video opens a new round of discussion. This is a big reason why Hailey continues to go viral. If Justin projected obvious, non-stop affection publicly, the drama might slow down. Instead, every vague caption or stiff-looking clip gets turned into another theory. Even tiny gestures become talking points: how he stood, where he looked, whether he smiled. Some users go even further, spinning extreme scenarios claiming Hailey somehow trapped Justin, or suggesting he stays only out of obligation. None of these dramatic claims have proof, but they keep the storyline interesting for people who treat it like an ongoing show. Justin isn't just one half of a couple anymore. He's become a symbol in everyone's theories, and his smallest moves get dissected. Just when it looked like the conversation might finally calm down, the internet found something new to latch onto. A small move: Hailey tapping like on a TikTok about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco set everything off again. That single interaction reignited old claims and gave fans a fresh angle. Overnight, timelines filled with people reacting, questioning, and joking about what the like really meant. Some said it was meaningless, just a random like. Others decided it was proof that Hailey is still keeping tabs on Selena. That one tap turned into a new starting point. Creators grabbed old clips, screenshots, interviews, and wove them together with the new detail, turning it into an updated storyline. Within hours, the 7-part TikTok series gained even more traffic. As curious viewers went back to connect the dots, comments were packed with dramatic reactions, laughing emojis, and people convincing themselves they'd cracked the entire case. It wasn't really about a single like, it was about how neatly it seemed to connect the past with the present. Suddenly the old mirroring, supposed watching, and long-standing comparisons all felt relevant again. People acted like they were discovering brand new evidence, even though most of it had been online for years. What stands out most about this entire situation is that it never truly disappears. Every year, all it takes is a small spark to bring it back. One screenshot, a tiny clip, or a trending joke can turn into a revived storyline. Social media grabs whatever it can, reshapes it, and spreads it into millions of feeds. Even though Selena is living her own life and Hailey is married with a baby, the internet keeps going back to the what ifs and remember when moments. People study everything they do, convinced that simple actions carry secret meanings. Feeds fill up with edits, dramatic voiceovers, and fan-made timelines that keep old arguments alive. Some say the ongoing interest comes from nostalgia for early 2010s pop culture, mixed with curiosity about how celebrity relationships really work. Others just enjoy following a story that never got a clean ending. Every new clip or rumor is added to a giant web of theories, and every argument in the comments gives the narrative more life. Even people who insist they're over the drama end up clicking the next viral breakdown when it appears. Even if a lot of the content exaggerates or twists things, the pattern is clear. The combination of Hailey's rumored past behavior, Justin's sometimes distant public demeanor, and Selena's iconic status creates a cycle that doesn't slow down. Each new meme or theory keeps the story rolling and keeps people invested. After years of edits, threads, and non-stop commentary, the triangle between Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, and Selena Gomez still pulls people in. Each phase adds something: alleged early obsession, real-life sightings, comparisons, social media interactions, and now viral TikTok breakdowns. Nothing seems to fully close the chapter. So what happens next? Will another old clip pop up? Will a casual post restart the whole debate again? No one really knows. But one thing's obvious: this story has become something the internet doesn't want to let go of. It's turned into a saga that keeps pulling viewers back again and again.